Good morning guys, my name is Barry and welcome to episode 10 of One Man and His Boat. In this episode we're going to be looking through our brand new GM21. Just arrived 3 days ago and I've not had a chance to get a look through myself, so you and I are going to share that journey together. If that's something you'd be interested in, please stay tuned. But before we get started on taking back the tarpaulin and having a good look round, I just want to say a huge thank you to all you subscribers out there, everybody that gives us a thumbs up, everybody that writes a comment, because without you guys this channel wouldn't exist, honestly. We're growing all the time. Our social media platform has taken off since we got this bar girl. We only put up 17 pictures, 30,000 likes, that's what we've had, and that's just up to now. No everybody's seen it yet and we're not finished actually sharing it. So to us, it's mind blowing, it really is mind blowing. So if that's something you want to see more of, please subscribe, please give us a thumbs up, and please tick that notification bell, and that'll give you a good idea of when we're actually going to be bringing out our next video. Right, let's get on with the show guys. So guys, now that we've actually had a good look around the boat, I'm going to go back through it, but I'm going to give a wee description about why I've chosen what, when and where. So what is a GM21? Well, a GM21 is a Gary Mitchell designed boat. Now Gary Mitchell is a famous naval / boat architect from down in Cornwall, and he's been producing designs for boats for decades, absolutely decades. And this, I'm glad to say, is one of the original hulls, one of the plugs that they made way back then. And the design speaks for itself, because these boats are up and down the coast. No matter where you go, there'll be a GM21 somewhere round your coastal town. They're absolutely fantastic sea boats, good width on them, great depth, great for sea keeping. I mean, I've never met anybody that hasn't liked the sea keeping capabilities of a GM21, and we've done a lot of investigating before we actually bought the boat. So, what next? So, when we actually went to investigate the boat, we spoke to Karen at Cygnus Marine Boats, and it was ultramarine back then. And she was very helpful indeed. She gave us the sort of specs and what we can have and what we couldn't have. So we actually decided we'll go for it. We'll downsize our prawn trawler, the Rockhopper, off Percule. Which was a Cygnus 32, so we understand the sea keeping capabilities of that vessel. So we're thinking, since we're downsizing inshore, I mean, we're only going to go 3 miles offshore, Cygnus 21's the best bet to go. So we sold the boat, we ordered this one, and here we are today, ready to start fitting her out. Now, before we could finalise everything up, we had to make a few decisions, i.e. what engine we're going to be putting in her, what size gearbox, what the cabin was going to be. Now, as for the cabin, they do a fiberglass version. Now, each man to their own. I'm a traditional man. I like a good shape on a boat. I like the traditional lines and all the rest of it. This is why I went for this beautiful mahogany here. It does need a lot of upkeep, unlike the plastic, but when you see the pictures of the plastic height gunnels, it just takes away the complete shape of the boat. For me, like I say, each man to their own. I didn't like it because it doubled up the height of the boat, and it wasn't finished off very nicely. And I mean, look at this, it speaks for itself. It's absolutely beautiful. I'm chuffed to bits with it. I mean, as long as I look after it, which I do, because obviously OTT bars, that'll last my lifetime at least with the boat. And hopefully this one will be right to my retirement, because if it's no, then oh my god, spent a fortune for nothing. So guys, what I'm going to talk about next is actually the keel shoe. We'll go down and have a quick gander at this. Now, obviously this is the front end of the stem. You can see how well it's finished off. I mean, it's absolutely what a cracking job. All the finest galvanising you can get. And it goes all the way to the back. Now, the reason we went for the keel shoe instead of a keel band is, if I'm spending this kind of money, you want to protect the keel as best as possible, especially when I'm lobstering and you're in it, all the bunny holes and all the rest of it, and there's not a bit of white rocks passing you. You have to make sure that the bottom of the boat is going to be safe and secure, just in case you have that wee touch, shall we say. Hopefully the knowledge and skills will be up there, however everybody can have an off day. This is the bulge keels, guys. This is to help stop the boat from rocking and rolling for you that don't know. But there is a wee discrepancy with this, because I wanted stainless steel bands to go on the outside of it, because this That's where the pots are going to be coming up and firing off and stuff like that. And they forgot to fit them. But not all is lost. They're actually going to make the mould of the stainless steel down there, and they're going to just post them up to me, so I just have to fit them myself. But that's not a big job. Right guys, also we're at the business end of things. This is the outside of your stern tube, and I actually had to phone Stephen at Cygnus Marine, he's the manager down there, to actually ask how on earth I cool the stern tube itself. But apparently this fitting here is the bee's knees, because see these wee inlets here? These actually suck the water in with the rotation of the shaft. So that gets sucked right up the shaft, cools the whole shaft down, and spits itself back out, which I've never dealt with before. However, the rock copper was an old boat. It had an old Kelvin housing on it, and before that I actually had outboards. So this is all new to me, so it was interesting to find out actually. So here we go, this is the propeller, and what we've got here, 18 right rotation by 12 inch. So that's the size of the propeller. Also we're coming down to the skeg. Now this is interesting, some rudder stops. I've never seen them on a boat like this before. Rather interesting. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to be using them, because I need this little bag girl to turn tightly, especially when it comes into going into the bunny holes and stuff like that. Yeah, but it all depends on the ram when I come to fit the ram. If the ram shaft is too small, then you might still keep them. The only problem I see with these is when you're creeling, and especially on the inside, I've got floaty rope, and if the rope floats, I'm maybe going over this, and then when you're pulling, it'll start wearing away the corner here, and the creel will get caught up on here, and it's a bunch of mess. So I might actually just take them off. Probably be safer for creeling at least. So what I'm also hoping, see the small gap in here? I'm hoping to God I can get a set of gator rope cutters in here as well. Basically I had them on the rock copper and they saved us a good few times, and I'm not going to go and spend all this money and not do it to this boat. I'm quite sure a set of gators will fit in there. So that's the back end of the boat. Right, this is more for the folk that don't know what parts of boats are what. This little thing at the back here is the rudder stock, and that little bit of metal that sticks out, that's where the ram attaches to. Then you've got your stern tube itself. Now where it's not covered in white, all this has to be filled in with ballast. And, oh, you can't see this direction. All these bits in the centre, all that has to be filled with ballast as well. I would have thought they would have done it down at the yard, but there was a small lack of communication and things didn't get put in the way they wanted to, so just another factor we'll have to deal with. And then obviously we have the business end, the engine. We'll go in and take a closer look at this. So my lovelies, this is a Beta 43. It's a 4-cylinder engine, and I'm hoping, excuse me, all bad sitting down. I'm hoping that it's going to be enough to shove this big girl along. I say big girl, I know she's only 12 feet, but the way I'm going to build this should probably be 32 feet again. I've bumped up the alternator. Normally you get a 70 amp alternator, but I've chucked up to 120. And at the back here, At the back here we have a PRM 280D 2:1 ratio gearbox with a power takeoff. Now guys, this is interesting to me. Every time I've had hydraulics, I've always worked off the fore end of the engine. I'll give you a quick for those that don't know what the fore end of the engine is. As everything gets attached to this little spline here, then everything gets lined up to the front, and then your pump and your clutch for your hydraulics going on the front of this. But on this, it all gets run off the gearbox. Now, I've never seen it done like this before, but I'm sure there is out there. I'm sure there is out there. What we've got is a Spencer Carter P2 pump. We'll go into that in a minute because I want to go through a few things with that with you. And it's to go fit on the back of there above the shaft. Under that rubber glove. Then obviously we've got the coupling. That's your back of your gearbox here. This is your RD coupling, and then your, is it half and half one? Aye, half and half connection coupling. Over here is the top of your stern tube, and round the back of here there's a wee bit for a grease nipple. Now that's just to keep your packing nice and soft with the grease. Obviously the water cools the shaft. However, you still need something to lubricate the packing, and the packing stops the water from actually getting inside your vessel. But you can't over tighten it, or you'll end up wearing your shaft down, and you can't have it too slack or the water will be peeing into your boat. So like we've discussed already, this is the rudder stock, and what we have down here is the wee grease nipple for the back of there as well. Obviously that's where your packing goes for your rudder to stop the water from coming up. And then you've got your arm for your ram to go in, which will get attached to this unit here. But on speaking to Stephen, they actually make this a little bit lower than what that is. And it's all because they don't know on the spec of the ram that people are going to fit. So it's actually easier to shim up than it is to modify that to take it down. So that's why they make it a wee bit lower. So maybe we're going to have to shim something up along the line. Another thing on top of here is you see how it's got a spare unit. This is for emergency tiller. Basically, if your hydraulics break down, you can turn the steering off, and then you put an actual manual shaft in through a little hole, if you've got a bulkhead, in here, attach it to the top of this, and you're still able to steer the boat back into the harbour or to safety. So there we are, guys. That is a quick run through of the boat itself. Now I would go into the ideas about what's what and when's fair. However, I'm still not sure myself. I don't know what I'm doing up the top end here. She's not going to have a wheelhouse, I can assure you that, because I've seen wheelhouses on these size of boats. Now I'm 6 foot in height. If I put a wheelhouse to fit myself, oh my god, it would make the boat look stupid. So what we're going to have is a steering console over here, maybe a bulkhead and something like that up there, then the pot holder up at this corner, and then I'm hoping I'm going to get a flush deck down here, and then another small bulkhead at the back for blocking all this in. Now the reason I need to block all this in is for the exhaust coming up and stuff like that, to protect the exhaust for keels banging off and everything like that. We will have a small A-frame at the back of the boat, and that will be built for my height as well, and then we'll have a small cat catcher just for a couple of boxes on the back there. So that's her, guys, that's the Lindsay B. So there's the walk around, guys. If you've got any other questions or you want me to go more into specific detail about things, please leave a comment below or find us on our social media platforms. We're everywhere: Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, the usual. Drop us a line, we'll get back to you as soon as we possibly can. If the wife answers first, she'll look in as much spec as myself. However, you just have to be a little bit patient. So guys, this is the Spencer Carter pump I was telling you about. There's a small discrepancy with it. This section here is what powers the clutch and the pump. But apparently this spline is too big for the hole in the back of the gearbox. So Spencer Carter, being Spencer Carter, Richard on the ball, he's sent us up this part which should fit. But before I take this one off of here and replace it with that one, I'm going to dry fit this one just to make sure it is going to fit in correctly before I do all this gubbins. So boys and girls, this is the flanger, the inside of the gearbox for the power takeoff, and obviously the new part. And as you can see, the spine fits lovely. So what we'll have to do now is take everything apart, put this bit back on the gearbox, and then we'll swap over this part with that part. I tell you one thing guys, after the rock hopper I didn't think I'd be getting my hands so greasy so quick once again. Never mind. So here we go. This is a bit that I've got to replace. I've just found out there's absolutely no grease on these at all, and that's wet too, so that's probably not a good sign. So get these dried up, we'll put a wee light bit of grease on there, and then we'll get everything all put back together again. Now if you're ever tightening anything up that's in a circle like this, the best way to do it is just do it finger tight first on each bolt head, and then slowly just get tighter each one. That way you'll get an equal pull. Oh, helps me get the right Allen key, Barry. You'll get an equal pull on each part, and it will help seal. It will help seal off the gasket. not too hard to begin with. Just enough pressure. Before you get a right yoink. Even at that, you do want to get a proper right yoink because the gasket's got to do something. Top one. Right, I think that's that. Right, let's go and get the power takeoff part on the hydraulic pump done now. There we go guys, job's a good one. That's the pump and clutch on. Everything fits fine. Just got to clean that other bit up now and send it off to Spencer Carter. Coolio! Now guys, I can see a problem with this already. Down in this well here, I've started to fill this with ballast. And obviously I've got earthing to do between the gearbox and the main shaft itself. So yeah, this will probably have to come back off before we do the final fit of the hydraulics for sure. Now when you're fitting hydraulics, you better to have the tank as close to the pump as possible. The further you've got it, the more that's going to travel, the more work the pump's going to do. So the shorter the distance, the better it is for your hydraulics. The outfeed's different because it's all under pressure, but the infeed, you have to have the tank closer to the pump itself. So we'll cross that bridge to come with it. One thing I also want to say is there's no fluids in the engine whatsoever, so this week we'll be awaited by the oil and awaited by the 50-50 for the coolant, and we'll get that sorted out. We'll get that filled up, ready to rock and roll. I'll better check the gearbox as well, obviously. That's the tap there for it. So we'll slacken that off, see how much oil's in it, if there's any at all. And I think that wee section there's for a, oh, I don't get my camera work right. That wee section there's for a pressure gauge. So I might get a pressure gauge and stick that one there as well. Just as well. So guys, that's episode 10 for you. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up, please subscribe, please leave a comment below if you wish, and tick that notification bell and that'll give you an idea of when our videos are next out. Until the next video guys, thank you very much.